And you're back to ASEAN Newsroom for more economic news. Japan debt outlook cut to negative by S&P on reconstruction. Japan's sovereign rating outlook was cut to negative by Standard & Poor's as the nation's reconstruction needs following last month's earthquake will likely add to what's already the world's biggest debt load. The outlook for Japan's local currency debt rating at AA, the fourth highest grade, was lowered from stable, S&P said in a statement yesterday. The company had reduced the rating by one step in January in the first cut since 2002. Moody's Investor Service said last month that the disaster may bring forward the tipping point of the country's bond market. Today's decision adds the pressure on Prime Minister Naoto Kan, who has yet to detail how the rebuilding will be paid for and how it plans to rein in the long-term fiscal deficits. The public spending increases, revenue will likely decline because of the economic hit from the disaster, with a report today showing retail sales tumbled the most in 13 years last month. Japan has repeatedly suffered under poor leadership, but this disaster has made the point that even clearer, said Noriaki Matsuoka, an economist at Daiwa Asset Management Company in Tokyo. The government needs to decide how it's going to fund its next reconstruction package. The fiscal outlook will depend on the political leadership to manage Japan's debt challenge, S&P said in a statement. The company predicted the rebuilding will cost 20 trillion yen to 50 trillion yen. Kan has so far submitted what he says may be the first of multiple supplemental budgets worth 4 trillion yen.
Federal Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke said the end of the Fed's $600 billion bond buying program in June probably won't have a significant effect on financial markets or the economy, and the central bank will likely continue reinvesting maturing debt after June. We are going to complete the program at the end of the second quarter, he said at his first press conference following a policy meeting. The end of the program is unlikely to have a significant effect on financial markets or the economy. Bernanke spoke after the central bank today reiterated its view that certain commodity prices are likely to have a transitory effect on inflation and agreed to finish its program of large-scale assets purchases on schedule. U.S. stocks rose, sending benchmark indexes to almost 3-year highs, and treasuries fell after the Fed renewed its pledge to keep rates low for an extended period. In his press conference, Bernanke said the central bank is likely to continue reinvesting its securities holdings, including mortgage-backed securities, as they mature even after June. He said, "We are going to continue to reinvest maturing securities, both treasuries and MBS, so the amount of securities that we hold will remain approximately constant." The amount of monetary policy easing should remain constant going forward from June. When the Fed begins unwinding its record monetary stimulus, it's very likely that an early step would be to stop reinvesting or part of the securities which are maturing. He said that step, though a relatively modest step, does constitute a policy tightening.